Hello Cancer and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your next 3 months tarot reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So what I've done, Cancer, is I've taken your yearly 2024 tarot reading, which I will link below, and pulled out the relevant cards. January 2024, we have the 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands February, 9 of Wands is March. And we're going to pull some additional cards, look at overarching messages as well as any individual ones, because a lot can happen in 1 month, let alone 3 in different areas of our life. Starting with January, we have the Two of Cups, which is my bond between two people. We have the Magician. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see what we have for you with the Six of Wands. Lovely. We have the Fool, the lovely Fool. Five of Wands. And we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, or the energy of the card. We can all really manifest as court cards in general readings. This is somebody who's go-getting driven, confident, go-getting, natural leader, action-orientated. Let's see what we have with the Nine of Wands here. What I will say here, Cancer, we have all Wands energy in your overarching energies, which means that the next 3 months is going to be action-orientated and pretty empowering for you. So just be aware of that. The actions that you take seem to make a profound difference for you, certainly January to March time. And likely quite empowering the next 3 months for you as well. Let's see what we have with the Nine of Wands, Six of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the King of Swords. I'm going to pull you a tea leaf card for each of the months. I'm going to choose because these cards tend to fall all over the place with me. And then we'll pull some oracle cards at the end. So let's see what we have for Cancer, thank you. Starting with January. January, February, I'm going to take that one up here too, and March. So January we have Wreath, sorrow over a loss. February we have Peacock, beware of great pride. I'm not sure I'm fully agreeing with that actually. Peacock energy for me is always linked, as I always say in my previous readings, with the word magnificence. It really is. It's an opportunity for us to kind of like unfold our feathers and show the world what we're made of, you know? So I feel I'm really getting more of that energy. That's what the peacock means to me as a reader, really. But again, could well be a pride issue that you're dealing with. But I'm feeling more this is a time of showing what you're capable of. I mean, it just feels that sense of things unfolding for you in a very wonderful way. We have Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Those are the messages. I mean, they come out for a reason, Cancer, so just take note. But let's have a look at these Wands cards. The Ten of Wands is, you can see this person, their back is bent, they're carrying a heavy load, but it's not broken. Their back is not broken. This load, even though it felt heavy, even though it felt tiring, exhausting, every step that they put in front of them becomes harder and harder with the weight they're carrying. The tens represent completion of that. So if you've been going through a process or an experience that has been burdensome, that has been challenging, there's an opportunity to release from it here. The 10 represents you have an opportunity to put down those ones and release from it, because you can see this person is taking arms to a garrison and or returning arms to a garrison, and this is the energy here of I can finally put things, move on, release from a situation, and move on. So 10 of Wands can be experiences that we go through that can be burdensome. We can do that with duty and responsibility for others. The easiest example I can talk about is if you're caring for yourself on a health issue or for someone else. Again, it can represent finally you get to release. You get to release from what has been a real burden, but you might have been dutiful, responsible, you took it all in your stride, even though it was difficult. It was something that you were prepared to do and see through, and now there is an opportunity to release from that. It can also represent if you have been going through quite a tiring and exhausting time in a work situation, where it might well be you've been, this can represent either doing an exceptional amount of work and wanting to be noticed and recognized for it because you feel that you're ready to move to the next level, or for others of you, the experience hasn't been great and you want to put down the ones and bring change in. So however this 10 of Wands means to you, it just represents the end of some kind of burdened situation here, where you get to release from that now. Now, yes, this can be about experiences also in terms of relationships, whether it's love, friendships. It can represent something that has become too much and it's time to release from it, or find a way to release from the experience that you're going through. I can't go on. I can't do this anymore. Something has to give. This is that kind of energy. But we can also ask others to play their part. If you feel that you're taking a lot on your plate, if you feel that you are being dutiful and responsible and taking more than your fair share of responsibility, especially where family issues are concerned, or family things, it's what I'm drawing on really, then this is where you kind of might be saying, okay, we have to redelegate, because I can't do it all on my own. So this can be about, a conversation, an activity here with the 10 of Wands that prompts some kind of conversation to lighten the load in some way. So Cancer, when we look at these cards, again, in money terms, let's have a look at money terms first. The Magician is there to say that you're manifesting something. Now, if there has been some kind of loss in money terms, for example, this can represent a very positive, January is a very positive time for you in terms of money. Specifically, really, the money cards are January and March, but I even see the energy of, it's interesting, I'm seeing the wreath there and I'm seeing the wreath here. You can see that. Now this is a celebratory wreath. So again, the images happen for a reason, and I'm just drawing my attention to the fact that, this is a victory wreath. So it's interesting that the wreath is there. It talks about a loss. Sometimes these things are blessing in disguise. If you're dealing with some kind of loss coming into January, financially, money-wise, job-wise, your own business, because, it's been difficult, but it feels like you're getting to the end of a process here where you're going to liberate from it. 2 of Cups is my bond between two people. It can be about mutual support and appreciation, friend, family, somebody who you're close to. It can also be in terms of love, romance, relationships. In a business setting with the 2 of Cups, it can represent meeting somebody significant in your life, or bond. You could be attending a meeting or an interview, for example, and you just bond with them. There's just that instant communication is going to be very good for you in January. And just know that you have that really good power to communicate, to get your point across, to be very persuasive. So just bear that in mind here, Cancer, because this really kind of represents, again, it could well be some kind of important person that you're meeting or bonding with, that may offer you something. Again, this can represent offers or invitations as well. Because the Knight of Pentacles, fully understanding with the Magician, you understand how to manifest. And it might well be, for some of you, you might have been manifesting for a period of time with the Ten of Wands. But the Magician is telling you that you have it within you to manifest what you want. And don't deny, don't think anything other than that, you know. Don't falter, because the Magician doesn't. You know, the Magician, you know, can be somebody who learns through trial and error, and now they are the ultimate manifesting machine, you know. So this is somebody who understands how to manifest negative to positive ideas into reality-based metal to gold. But they manifest, they make it happen. You have everything that you need to work your magic, you know, so do it, believe it. It's within your capability to do so, and that's the energy here. I was getting there could also be a facilitator, like an intermediary, who may well be connecting you or helping you in some way. However that manifests for you. Could be some kind of somebody who is a facilitator or somebody who supports you on this journey to move you in the right direction towards this kind of, or connects you to people like, I mean, sometimes people like recruitment agents or business advisors or, you know, family members or, you know, could be anybody. But you understand when I'm just getting that a facilitator of some kind, maybe supporting you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Nights bring offers and opportunities for change. This night does bring an offer. We have a 10, we have a completion, we have a weightlifting here in January. We have a financial offer. Knight of Pentacles represents a sum of money being offered to you. So again, if it's a process that you've been going through where you wanted an end result in some kind of payout or a sum of money, this is a resounding yes. The Knight of Pentacles can also be extremely good in terms of job, business opportunity, contracts. So there is some kind of significant solid offer coming your way. This is going to be certainly whatever you're manifesting here. And I feel that you have been manifesting likely for some time, but it feels like it comes to some kind of completion where a weight is lifted in January. If you were going through some kind of process where you were dealing with a loss, like you were expecting some kind of payout, the same message applies. However that manifests for you. So Cancer, let's have a look. I mean, I'm just kind of on the kind of like money front at the moment, so let's have a look, because the Six of Wands can represent when we overcome challenge and claim victory over it. It can represent a significant achievement, victory, or a significant success. This is where we do see the victory wreath. So where we have this kind of like wreath that represents some kind of loss, you know, though I am kind of, for some of you, this could be getting to the end of a process. There's a victory. You get to lose the weight or the burden. This is the energy here where there is a significant victory, triumph, success over challenge. And you just feel that. You're feeling really empowered. You're feeling really good about how things are moving forward. The Fool represents a new beginning opening up for you. These two cards can represent things like promotions, especially with the yeah, just be aware here. Be aware, Cancer. If you had really put a lot of time and work, if you weren't dealing with a job loss or financial loss, but you had been really working long hours, you've been really dedicated, you've been pulling your weight to the nth degree, you know, this can be recognition for your efforts. There could be some kind of promotion that's yours. It might well be other people who also went for the promotion will likely not be happy about it. But, you know, there is just this kind of feeling here of you win. You find success. You get the promotion. You get the recognition that you deserve. I feel this is very much linked to what's happening in January. Feeling empowered, positive. Now, the other message that I'm getting here, Cancer, if you have dealt with financial loss or job loss of some kind, there is something new that's opening for you that was even better than before. And again, Five of Wands can be a card of competition or competing for it. Again, Queen of Wands could be the leader, somebody who holds opportunity. But I just feel this new path opening up for you. Certainly, you're manifesting here, and we have a significant achievement, victory and triumph and success here. So January to February, this is where I'm talking about the peacock, and I'm talking about the word magnificence, because that's what the peacock means to me. And this is where things are unfolding for you, where you're showing the world what you're made of, This is shining in all your colours. It's shining in all your colours. It's a card of magnificence, and that's the energy that I'm seeing here. Now, yes, this can be about, don't let ego get the better of you. If you have a significant win or success, or, an opportunity to certainly advancement in terms of money, career, finances, then this can be, if there is, again, Five of Wands can be conflict for a number of reasons, or competition. So it can well be that, this victory might come with some kind of settling in period where if you're heading up a team in particular, it might be a little bit unruly. You might have to set a few ground rules. This can sometimes be, managing in a kind of leadership energy, but be aware of pride. So that can be the energy that I'm seeing here, but nevertheless, a significant victory, triumph, success, getting recognized, noticed here. Just very empowering month, January and February, and very empowering change for you. And it comes with this Knight of Pentacles and the Magician. We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of when we are tested, when we're tired. Yeah, I just feel for some of you, if you are getting some kind of recognition, whether it's a new place of work or whether it's a promotion, these energies just feel, again, this is when someone might gossip about you, or you might hear something. This just might well be, there may well be someone within the team, especially if you're a leader or if you have a position of responsibility. There may well be someone who tries to undermine you through jealousy, because they want to be where you are. They, may have authority issues as well. It might take, like I said, a settling in period to recognize, you as in the position that you're in. So if you're managing like a team or a small team even, this might well be where you're just kind of like, oh, for goodness sake, I thought we were past this, and here we go again. So this can just be when you're being tested, and you're just kind of like, I just don't know what to do with this person or these people. I feel like it's 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. This is the energy that I'm seeing here. This is where I see you taking charge and taking authority with the King of Swords, because King of Swords is somebody who is extremely fair but very direct. Now, this can be about speaking to somebody in authority, or somebody who can guide you or advise you in a certain way in terms of how to move forward. I mean, King of Swords can be a family member, love, romance, can be someone, a business advisor, it could be, somebody who you might report to, a friend, call it what you will. So this King of Swords can be a person who's saying, this is how you need to manage that situation, this is how you need to move forward, don't worry about it, because this is all about somebody who will tell it like it is, but will give you a good plan. They'll give you good advice in terms of how to resolve an issue. I see that happening here. 6 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles is you coming back to your happy equilibrium, feeling empowered, standing in your financial security and success, abundance. This is what I'm seeing here, Cancer, for you. This is about reaping the fruits of your labour and fully understanding your own value and self-worth and not letting other people undercut that. And that would be the same message if that's happening in terms of a family backbiting, in terms of friendships, in terms of gossip, or issues with friends. The same message applies in the fact that if you are feeling undercut, where you're just kind of like, it doesn't matter what I do, it doesn't matter how I kind of like approach the situation, it's never going to be enough, And this is where you're kind of saying, so I'm not going to bother about it anymore. So I'm not, and you might even be deciding, certainly with those people, for example, like friends, who you're not sure in your truth whether you want them in your life. You're not afraid to cut cords with things that don't serve your highest good. I mean, this is about being in truth and understanding in a very truthful manner who's for you, who brings that sense of positivity into your life, and who doesn't. You're very empowered. So remember who you are, because this is when we let emotions and what's going on in our external environment, make us feel tired, fed up, exhausted. But you're in a situation here, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, where you're in a very successful zone, where you're empowered, where you have the opportunity to live your best life, where there is an opportunity to recognize your own self-worth and self-value and not let anybody else undercut that. So I feel that you might be dealing with a situation here, Cancer. Just be aware that not everybody is going to be, for you. I mean, not everybody is in life, People like you, people don't. People like, everybody, people don't. So this is the energy here where, that's life. And we always deal with people that, will always challenge us. It's how we focus on what's worth our time and what isn't. That's the energy. And that's what I want to say to you here. So the other message, 6 of Wands, can be victory of any kind. Victory over challenge, triumph, success. So very empowering energy. I mean, really, I feel I've covered the messages in this reading. Just know your ability to manifest what you want. You have the power. Certainly January is a very formidable time for you, where you have the power to manage, transform, manifest anything that you choose to. You just have to believe it and don't falter, because there is an opportunity to release from something that has become burdened. And again, if it's to do with exceptional hard work and dedication, then you're getting the reward for it come, January, February time. And that's what I'm seeing here. In terms of relationships, I was so focused on the money, and maybe that's just, the focus that you have, because that's just what I'm really tapping into. In terms of relationships, the 2 of Cups, it might well be here, Cancer. There is somebody who is, this can represent new love. It can also represent an opportunity to even deepen love. Friendship to love, romance with the 2 of Cups can also be the case here. So a friend becoming something more significant in your life. Again, there's an opportunity to manifest something here. Again, the Knight of Pentacles can be an offer of commitment. It can actually be practical as well. So there could be an opportunity to buy a home, again, move in together, invest in something, but it can be emotional commitment of some kind as well. Now, if you have been let down by this person, this can be an opportunity to reconcile and transform the situation. For others of you, the 10 of Wands can be when we finally ready to let go of the past. Again, whatever is done. The loss energy, the sorrow over a loss. I'm ready to let go of what this burden I've been carrying for a week, a month, a year, 10 years. I'm ready to let go and open up to new love, because someone is presenting the opportunity of something stable and secure to me, and I really see the possibility of that, and I'm going to manifest it. This is the energy here, certainly in terms of new love. So it can be, don't let the past experience of whatever's gone before hold you back. Let go of all ghosts and embrace the new energy that's being presented to you with the 2 of Cups, if that's the case. And again, we see this taken over, especially in new love, with a Fool, where there is a brand new path, but it requires a leap of faith. It requires really overcoming your comfort zones and just going for it, not holding back, but just going for it. And 6 of Wands and the Fool is all about that kind of energy, just taking that giant leap forward and seeing where it leads. We can also do that with fallouts in existing relationships as well. This can be, okay, let's put it behind us and let's move on, So this can be a very positive energy on that basis as well. And when we get to the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands represents a situation here where it might well be here, Cancer, you're going to be at some kind, I just think that things are progressing here. There's just something about history. There's just something about history that you're dealing with that you have to let go of, that you're ready to let go of now. But it just feels like it's cropping up again with the Nine of Wands energy. You know, Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, it just feels like unresolved issues, or the kind of like energetic marks that experiences from the past leave on us that make us reserved and vulnerable in terms of how we move forward, you know. And this can be sometimes quite challenging to overcome, because I see you moving forward in February, but then there's kind of like this reserved energy that's coming back into the fore in March time. So I think that this is about issues that might need to be resolved here, even from the past in some ways, what I'm tapping into more. Because Nine of Pentacles it can be a card of independence when we're comfortable, you know, when we're comfortable being independent. I see we can be independent in a relationship, and this is what I'm tapping into here, where, again, whether it's a new relationship that's forming or whether it's an existing relationship moving to the next level, sometimes we like to be protective of our independence because of what's happened before. And this feels like the energy that I'm seeing here. It just feels like because remember, the Ten of Pentacles comes after the Nine, you know, where there's deep commitment. It can be linked with marriage, long-term commitment, putting down roots, all of this kind of energy of solidity and stability. So there's a level of kind of like just holding back from that. Not really quite, still having some kind of unresolved issue or something making you feel vulnerable. But I feel that there's a lot of happiness here for you. And again, the Six of Cups, it can be linked to you coming back to your happy self, you giving yourself permission to find happiness just when you were a child. And it's quite a pure energy, the Six of Cups, when we come back to ourselves and find our own happiness and resolve issues and allow ourselves to be happy and open up to being happy. It can also represent a soul connection as well that's very important to us. And again, the King of Swords, if this is your energy, it's about doing the right thing. You know, knowing what the right thing is to do, seeing the truth of the situation, understanding how it's time to cut cords with, again, something that might be holding you back from moving forward and embracing greater happiness and fulfillment because of unresolved issues from the past. But I feel that there's a real opportunity to liberate from that and resolve those issues and give yourself permission to be happy. Because again, the peacock, like I always say, is about allowing you to shine in all your colours. It's allowing yourself and your life to really find that sense of fulfillment, to allow your life to really unfold to its maximum potential and nothing less than that, and not hold yourself back from that, you know, through this kind of protective energy of wanting a level of independence within a relationship, whether you're comfortable with. I just feel that you're seeing the truth of that situation and resolving those issues, because I definitely see greater happiness for you in the next 3 months, either in an existing relationship or in a new relationship. But a leap of faith is required here, and it is about overcoming comfort zones and the things that hold us back and self-sabotage. That's the energy that I'm seeing here. So Cancer, those are the messages that I have for you. So I'm going to pull some additional cards. Let's pull you a fortune card. What do we have for Cancer? We have Lion, number 16. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. You see the word? It's magnificence, and this is what I'm really tapping into with that peacock energy. Yeah, you know, you hold the key. You hold the key here. We have number 15. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. I mean, you know, that's exactly what I was feeling in this reading. Let's pull you a colour card. What do we have for Cancer? Thank you. There's a real opportunity to thrive here, you know, really thrive. But there's also an opportunity to self-sabotage in March. So just be aware of that. We have Cyan, build your confidence, number 35. Let's pull you an energy card. What do we have for Cancer? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. Message for our lovely Cancerians. Thank you. You see, Magician energy. We've got alchemy, number 8. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. All right, Cancer, final message for you. What do we have for Cancer? Thank you. Angel, spirits, guides, message for Cancer. Make each day your masterpiece. What defines us is how well we rise after falling. Whatever you are, be a good one. Yeah, never regret anything that made you smile. Okay, I'm going to stop looking at the bottom of the deck now. That's what I have for you, Cancer, for the next 3 months. Really empowering energies. Sometimes we can all hold ourselves back, but there is just so much kind of growth and optimism available to you. So just be aware of that and focus on the right things. What I will say, if you're dealing with people who are undercutting you, undermining you, you know, wear different faces, you know. This is about focusing on your own value, what you deserve, your own value, self-worth, and focus on the right things that are worth focusing on. And don't waste your time on anything that isn't, you know. That's what I have for the next 3 months. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful January, February, March 2024, and I will see you next time.